What's up, everybody on YouTube? AJ Rez back here with another video. And as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers. Overall, really an NFL Week 17 recap video, but in particular, keying in on the Green Bay Packers because they have been playing fantastic football over the past month, pretty much. When looking at the postseason coming up in a couple of weeks, the Green Bay Packers really are playing their best football at the best time. I mean, obviously, they started off slow. Believe they were 4-8 at one point. Then they got a win against the Dallas Cowboys in November, which really, helped spark things. And they just been playing great football ever since. Their defense has been looking good. Aaron Rodgers has been able to, connect with his wide receivers, Christian Watson and other playmakers like that, how he wasn't previously earlier in the season, because really early in the season, it was looking like a hot mess, but hey, the Packers are looking very resurgent. But before getting into the video, though, guys, I want to say Happy New Year's. Hope 2023 is a blessed year for all of y'all. Know that y'all can accomplish anything and just manifest a lot of great things. There's going to be tough times in life, but hey, you could overcome a lot of things, and I'm here for y'all. Y'all can always talk to me. So, yeah, and also I want to thank y'all for all y'all support on YouTube so far. Thank y'all for watching my Luka video. That's doing great. And just stay tuned for this year. 2023 is going to be big for all of us. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Sorry, guys. Just one thing I have to talk about before jumping into the video, man. Prayers up for Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin. On Monday Night Football game, the matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills that took place, Damar Hamlin, he essentially collapsed, and it was a frightening thing to see, man. I saw on social media that his vitals are back to normal, and obviously I record these videos, like in some time ahead, but I saw that his vitals are back to normal, so that's a blessing. But it was just scary to see that. I mean, the game got suspended, and at this point, we don't know if it'll be played because, the playoffs are coming soon. 2 weeks left in the season. Obviously, we're talking about Week 17 right now, so yeah, just it's scary overall. We love football, but man, life matters way more. At the end of the game, football is entertainment and it's a game. We care about the person and the player way more. So prayers up for Damar Hamlin. But let's get into the video. So when talking about the Green Bay Packers so far this season, it's really been a slippery slope. Obviously, they laid an egg in week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings, but like we're talking about in the most recent game, I mean, they killed the Minnesota Vikings. So after being, destroyed by them in the first game of the year, and then essentially destroying them similarly in the fashion to the way that the Dallas Cowboys dominated the Vikings a few weeks ago in November. Well, not a few weeks ago, like a couple months ago in November, I should say. It's important to highlight how the Green Bay Packers potentially could be a dangerous team in the playoffs if they do make it. Now, of course, a lot of stuff is going to be on the line for the Packers next week when they play against the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. Obviously, in Week 9, they lost to them 15-9. Aaron Rodgers had 3 interceptions in that game, so that was, a terrible performance by them. But obviously, like I said before, they were catching their rhythm in the weeks to come, against the Cowboys, and ever since then, they've been playing good football. But it's going to be a huge game. I mean, they win this game, hey, the Packers are going to make the playoffs. Basically, the Commanders, they lost to the Browns, which is kind of surprising, at the same time not surprising. So that really opened the door for Green Bay making the playoffs next week, and then also, the Giants clinching. So that offers that last playoff spot in the NFC to be open for the Packers. So I think that, man, they've been playing great football at the best time. I mean, they obviously have a lot of talent on both ends of the football field. On defense, they have Jair Alexander, who essentially shut down Justin Jefferson in the game in Week 17 against the Vikings. Justin Jefferson, I believe, only had 1 reception, which is insane. A lot of, little beef between them two that started after Week 1. Offensively, they still have one of the best running back duos in the league, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Then they have some good wide receivers. Like I said before, Christian Watson, he's been playing good as the rookie ever since he had a little mini breakout game against the Dallas Cowboys. And then they also have Allen Lazard still, Randall Cobb. So a lot of pieces offensively and defensively that can really just, get the job done essentially in the playoffs. I don't know if a lot of y'all recall. I mean, y'all are football fans. A lot of y'all should recall, of course, the 2011, 2012 team of the New York Giants, who basically got hot. I believe they were like 9-7 or something like that. And they just got hot in the playoffs with Eli Manning and how they won their second championship against the Patriots. I can see something like, I don't know about Super Bowl yet because, it's early to talk about that, but they are a dangerous team. But if they get hot like that, that's what it's about in the playoffs. It's about the most hot team. That's what it is. It doesn't matter about your regular season record at the end of the day. We see 1 seeds losing football all the time in the first round. We saw the Titans, they had the first round bye last year, lost to the Cincinnati Bengals and meant nothing. So I mean, hey, it's about the most hot and most dangerous team in the Packers. I mean, they're looking that way. They're playing the best football right now. At the end of the day, you can hate Aaron Rodgers or whatever about him, but you have to respect his game. I mean, he is definitely one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And hey, he's still great. I mean, he won the MVP in 2020 and in 2021. These are reigning MVPs, so you have to respect his game. Maybe he had like a little less of a down year, but like he said before, after the 2019 season, his down year is career years for other players. So hey, I wouldn't doubt Aaron Rodgers because he is a bad man, like Stephen A. Smith says. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments down below if y'all think that the Packers are potentially the most dangerous wildcard team. It would be something if I go through saying all this and they just lose to the Lions. But I don't think that's going to happen, but you know, anything's possible. But like I said, yeah, let me know what y'all think. But in other news, let's talk about some other games. So like I said before, the Bengals and Bills game has been suspended. Prayers up for Damar Hamlin. Like I said, I saw something about him being in stable condition right now, so that's a blessing, but definitely a frightening sight to see. But let's talk about the Steelers and the Ravens. The Steelers win this game 16-13. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is still out. Tyler Huntley played in the game. The Steelers still have a chance to make the playoffs, so we'll see what happens there. You can never count Mike Tomlin-led team out, and he's proven to be, of course, one of the best coaches in the league, time and time again every year. The Los Angeles Chargers beat the Los Angeles Rams 31-10. This now marks the most losses by a reigning Super Bowl champion. The LA Rams now have 11 losses on the season, so just crazy to see. Obviously, Matthew Stafford has been injured, but they were playing terrible when he was in the lineup. So I mean, it was just been a terrible regression right now from them. I remember them being, rumors about Aaron Donald potentially retiring before the season, and I think it looks like that he should have retired, not in terms of not him being able to play at an elite level, but it would have been an incredible send-off because this has been a terrible season for the Rams. But anyways, the Seahawks beat the Jets 23-6. Jets are now eliminated from playoff contention. There's going to be a lot of questions about Zach Wilson because, oh man, that's just been a hot mess in New York. The 49ers beat the Raiders 37-34. Brock Purdy, he's been playing solid for them throughout the weeks. Of course, managing the game and everything. So we'll see how the 49ers go. Having the best defense in the league, that will take you a far way. But at the end of the day, Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy, his number is going to have to be called. I believe it'll be very redundant for me just to, go in detail about every single game. Of course, we can talk about, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They won their division in the NFC South. Going to host a playoff game, likely playing against the Dallas Cowboys, even though the Philadelphia Eagles have been losing the past couple of weeks. But Jalen Hurts is supposed to play next week. They'll potentially be able to clinch the first seed, but crazy things have happened. But it looks like Tampa Bay will host the Dallas Cowboys in week 1 of the playoffs. And speaking of the Cowboys, they beat the Titans 27-13. There's questions about Dak Prescott for sure because he has been he's thrown interception in his past 6 games, I believe, through 2 last week against the Titans. So yeah, and then speaking about the Titans as well, they're going to be playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars basically for a shot at their division next week, division crown. That'll be an entertaining game. And then also, the Miami Dolphins actually lost to the New England Patriots 23-21. Man, it's crazy because the Dolphins have lost 5 games in a row, going from 8-3 to now 8-8 at a 500 record. That's a huge fall off. It kind of reminds me of the regression that the Baltimore Ravens had last year when Lamar Jackson got hurt. Obviously different circumstances, but still at the same time just falling apart. But I don't know, they still have a chance to make the playoffs. The Eagles, they lost to the Saints like I said before, so the Dallas Cowboys still have hope to win a division, but I think the Eagles will still clinch the first seed, but anything's possible there. And then also talking about the AFC real quick, of course the Bills, they have the best shot at the first seed, but we don't know what's going to be happening with the status of the game being suspended between the Bengals. But yeah, a lot to go on there, and a lot of things are shaping up for the postseason. It should be interesting to say the least. Like I said before, y'all let me know in the comments down below if y'all think that the Green Bay Packers are the most dangerous potential wild card team. And just overall, some of your thoughts going into the playoffs. It's almost here, an exciting time. Playoff football, love it, always love it. So it's gonna be good, man. I appreciate your guys' support always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Swaggy Russ, and also on TikTok at Swaggy Russ 02 for cooking content, shorts, and things of that nature. Happy New Year's to y'all. Make 2023 an amazing and blessed year. Also, thank y'all for y'all support on my Luka Doncic video. Just stay tuned for more sports content. Like I said, this is going to be a great year overall for y'all and for this channel as well. So I appreciate y'all. Always be blessed. Know you can do anything and be great.